Welcome to the Songbird Garden Design channel. I'm Mary Beth. First and foremost, I hope this video finds you and your family in good health. I'm going to address the question I received most this week, and that is, hey MB, what kind of tree should I plant in my garden? Well, that all depends on a couple of things. One, how much space do you have, and what is the placement going to be in your garden? Are you looking for something evergreen or deciduous? Would you like something flowering? If so, what color? Perhaps something that produces fruit. And also you have to take into consideration architecturally the style of your home. You want to make sure that that tree blends in well. I put together a list of trees that I feel are very beautiful and that will do well in the Southern California climate. Let's get started. Hi! I'm so excited to show you this tree. I made my husband pull over. This is an Australian tree, an evergreen tree called the Hymenosporum flavum. It's not really a usual tree in this area. That's what makes it so exciting. This is, as I said, from Australia. It's an evergreen tree. It's adapted well here, being that we have very similar climates. It can get about 20-30 feet, although I noticed there's one in Santa Barbara that's about 60 feet, but that's probably the biggest one I've ever seen. Right now it's in full bloom. It blooms in spring, cream-colored flowers, really fragrant, that change to yellow. It'll last spring through summer, but it is fantastic. I love the fact that it's this unusual branching pattern that gives it an openness to it. And even though the branches are considered weak, a good trimming can strengthen them up, and this would make a gorgeous tree for your backyard. Hymenosporum flavum, also known as Sweetshade. This beautiful tree is called Parkinsonia X Desert Museum, also known as Palo Verde Desert Museum. It's native to the southwest of America, Mexico, and parts of Central America. It grows approximately 25 feet high and wide. Right now it's in full bloom in springtime. As you can see, gorgeous yellow flowers with red stamens, which make it just beautiful for any backyard. It does allow filtered light to come through, so it's not considered a heavy shade tree. Beautiful. It brings the bees, the birds. It's very drought tolerant. And it has no thorns. Now, if you're going to choose this tree for your backyard, make sure it is the Desert Museum species, because all the other species of the Parkinsonia do have thorns. The most gorgeous thing about this tree of all is the color of its bark and branches. It's a beautiful chartreuse color that is just outstanding throughout the year. Once again, Parkinsonia X Desert Museum, I highly recommend it. This beautiful tree is the Arbutus Marina, also known as the strawberry tree. It is an evergreen tree that grows approximately 25-30 feet high and 15 to 20 feet wide. It has beautiful urn-like pink flowers in spring and summer, and in the fall it creates fruit that's an orange-red color the size of marbles. It's not messy though. That fruit really holds on to the tree all winter long and into spring, and birds love it. It's adapted to our area extremely well, considered drought tolerant. It does make a beautiful shade tree, and it looks really nice in any kind of architectural style home you might have. So I highly recommend this tree, Arbutus Marina or strawberry tree. Prunus cerasifera, also known as the flowering plum tree. This beautiful tree grows approximately 15 to 20 feet high and about 12 to 15 wide. It is deciduous. These leaves are the darkest of the cultivars. This particular species is, or this particular cultivar I should say, is called Krauter Vesuvius. It blooms profusely in the spring. It only lasts about 1 or 2 weeks, however, but it is a glorious sight. You'll have this beautiful color then most of the year. As I said, it is deciduous, so you'll get about 2 months of a barren tree, but its structure is beautiful, so you'll always have some beautiful form in your garden as well. It's just a great tree for the area. You'll see them quite a lot being planted these days because it is drought tolerant as well. So I do recommend this for color, especially the Prunus cerasifera, Krauter Vesuvius. Ulmus parvifolia, Chinese elm. This beautiful tree is about 60 feet high, so unless you have a lot of space in your yard, I would think twice. It is semi-deciduous. It drops more than half its leaves. The leaves are fairly small, but I don't consider this a messy tree at all. The structure is so beautiful. It has a weeping habit, so it does make an outstanding shade tree. Also, the bark, we'll get a close-up of it, is a beautiful marbled bark that just makes the tree even more stunning. So it's great for the area. They use it a lot as street trees, so you know it's hardy. Once again, the Ulmus parvifolia, Chinese elm, beautiful tree. That's it for today. Come back again, and next time I'll continue with part 2 of selecting the right tree for your garden, where I'll include this beautiful species. So please, like and subscribe. And remember, with so many millions of children at home these days, make sure all firearms are safely secured. Go to besmartforkids.org for further information. Take care.